Hello friends, welcome to the lecture number 11 of Microprocessor and Peripherals Interfacing course. In the previous lecture, we have seen the add and subtract instruction for performing the addition and subtraction arithmetic operation in 8086. In today's lecture, we will be studying some instructions for performing the multiplication and division arithmetic operation in 8086. So, the instruction used for multiplication is mul. MUL is the opcode of that multiply instruction and the format is mul source. Now, as we know, if we want to perform the multiplication operation, we require two operands. But in this instruction, we are specifying only one operand directly, and the second operand is by default present in a specified register. Let's see which is that by default register. So this multiply instruction is for performing the unsigned multiply. That means we can multiply two numbers which are unsigned, and when we want to perform the multiplication of two 8-bit numbers, in that case, one of the operand should be stored in the AL register and the second operand can be specified in the instruction as an immediate number or as a content of a register or as a content of a memory location. And whenever this multiplication operation is performed, the 16-bit result which is obtained is supposed to be stored in the register AX. Similarly, when we want to multiply two 16-bit numbers, then AX must carry one operand of the multiplication, whereas the second operand will be specified in the instruction again as an immediate number or a content of register or a content of a memory location. Now, when these two 16-bit numbers are multiplied, whatever is the result obtained will be obviously greater than 16-bit, and then it will be stored in the default registers in the format like the lower byte of the result will be stored in the AX register and the higher byte or the upper byte of the result will be stored in the DX registers by default. So this is the format of the multiply instruction. Let us see the example. If you have the instruction like mul BH, then it will multiply the content of AL register with the content of BH register, and whatever is the result obtained will be stored in the AX register. Similarly, if I have an instruction like a mul CX, then the content of the AX register will be multiplied with the content of CX register, and whatever is the result obtained, out of that, the lower byte the lower word will be stored in the AX register and the higher word will be stored in the DX register. So as mul instruction was for unsigned numbers multiplication, we have the instruction imul with the opcode IMUL and the same format as that of multiply instruction, but for the signed numbers multiplication. We all know the difference between signed and unsigned numbers. In the signed numbers, the MSB position, the MSB bit indicates the sign of a number. That means if it is 1, it indicates that it is a negative number. If it is 0, it indicates that it is a positive number. So for the multiplication of such signed numbers, we have to use this instruction. And the remaining things are same for the multiplication of 8-bit numbers, 8-bit signed numbers. One of the operand is in AL, other is specified in the instruction. They both are multiplied, and the 16-bit register is stored in AX. Sorry, 16-bit result is stored in AX register. Similarly, for the multiplication of two 16-bit numbers, one operand is in AX register, the other operand is specified in the instruction. The 32-bit result obtained will be stored in the format lower 16-bit in AX register and the upper 16-bit in the DX register. Same example. Now here First of all, one of the operand is -2 in decimal format that we have moved in the AL register with the help of move instruction. Now this is shown in the decimal format. The processor will automatically convert this into a hexadecimal format before executing it or performing the operation. Similarly, the second operand we have put in the BL register in the form of -4. Now, if I have written I mul BL, it will automatically multiply -2 with -4 and the obtained result will be stored in the AX register. We can verify it in the practicals that we are getting the correct result or not. Now, moving to the instruction for division operation, we have div instruction with the opcode div and its format is div source. That means one of the operand is specified along with the opcode in the instruction. Again, this is for the division of unsigned numbers. Okay, both the dividend and divisor which we want will be unsigned numbers. Now here, whatever is the dividend, that will be in AX. The divisor is specified in the instruction. Then we perform the operation like dividend divided by the divisor. Now on performing this operation, we get two results. One is the quotient and one is the remainder. So the quotient is by default stored in AL, whereas the remainder is by default stored in AH. This is the format. The dividend is to be stored in the 16-bit register AX before using this instruction. Divisor is to be specified along with the opcode in the format of immediate number or the content of register like that. And after this division operation, the quotient will be stored in AL and the remainder will be stored in AH. So for the division of a bigger number, the divisor word, that means a 16-bit divisor, will be specified in the instruction. The dividend, which is more than 16-bit, or it can be a 16-bit, will be stored in DX is to AX. If it is only 16-bit, it will be stored in this. Then the division will be performed and the quotient obtained will be stored in AX, while the remainder obtained will be stored in the 16-bit register DX. This is the format of division instruction. Example is given over here. Here, a 16-bit number, that is the dividend, which is 203 in decimal and 00CB in hexadecimal, is first of all stored in AX. And the divisor, which is 4 in decimal, is copied to the register BL. Now, it is simply written as div BL. It has taken the dividend from the AX register. It has taken the divisor from the BL register. The division is performed and the quotient which was obtained in this division process is stored in the AL register, and the remainder which was obtained on this division is stored in the AH register. Now here the things are shown in decimal, but it can be verified by writing the numbers in hexadecimal also. Now, for performing the division of two signed numbers, when we have the operands in the signed number formats, we will have to use the instruction IDIV. And format is same. One of the operand will be stored in the default registers as we have seen in the division instruction. The other operand, that is the divisor, will be mentioned in the instruction along with the opcode. So everything is same like that. The dividend is stored in AX, the divisor is specified in the instruction, quotient is stored in the AL, and remainder is stored in AH. Let us see an example. Now we can see that here we have a negative number -203 in decimal format, which when converted into hexadecimal format, we got FF35H. So this is the content of AX register, which is dividend. This 4 is the divisor which we have moved in the BL register, and then we have simply written IDIV BL. So this instruction automatically divides -203 with 4, and the quotient which was obtained is stored in AL and the remainder obtained is stored in AH. So this was all about the division and multiplication instruction for both signed and unsigned operands. We will see the further arithmetic instructions in the next lecture. Thank you.